Welcome back to the Super Duper Football Show. My name is Jeffrey, and we have heard some crazy news in the NFL. The Bills have not completely said it, but they've hinted at it. They might be moving soon. They just have some crazy stadium issues. It's not going to happen. They're going to try to use they're going to try to have their new stadium completely taxpayer funded. That's just not going to happen. So what if they move? So we're going to look at the top 5 relocation cities for them. Why move? Well, stadium issues, like I said, little taxpayer support. Like, they don't want to pay for that. Money. Yeah, money. Money's a big issue. And then the owner, he's being uncool to the city of Buffalo. That's what all the moves are these days. Just betrayal to their market just for money. Alright, like, imagine the Packers moving out of Green Bay. Like, that would just be crazy. Alright, moving on. Number 5, Chicago. Because the Bears have also hinted they might move to Arlington Heights, which is a suburb of Chicago, to a new, bigger stadium. So the Bills, they could take over Soldier Field there. And they already have 2 baseball teams, so it's not like Chicago hasn't had 2 teams before. And then they're the 3rd largest U.S. city. Great fans, large metro area, and the possible names could be Lakers, Mafia, or Monsters. Alright, next one. San Diego. The Chargers just moved out of there, so it's great. And they just built a new stadium for San Diego State, and they already have plans to make it an NFL stadium if needed. And they only have 1 professional team, the San Diego Padres. But then there's the 8th largest U.S. city, but people don't want to have their teams there because that takes away the Los Angeles market. They also have great fans, they have a large metro area, and possible names could be Serpents, Scorpions, or Sharks. Alright, number 3, St. Louis. Pretty much the same thing with San Diego. The Rams just moved out. There's a stadium there with the Dome at America's Center. There's only 2 pro teams, the St. Louis Blues and the St. Louis Cardinals. Huge metro area. They could form a rivalry with the Chiefs. Like, who would want to see that? Who wouldn't want to see that? Because they were in the AFC Championship last year. Possible names: Pioneers, Brewers, or Showboats. Number 2, Austin. Most likely situation. They've been hinting at it. They only have 1 pro team there with Austin FC in the MLS. They have a huge metro area. Just all of Texas. They could have a stadium down there with, Texas, University of Texas. That's where that is. They would have some great fans down there too. They really like football in Austin. They could form rivalries with the Cowboys and Texans. Who wouldn't want to see that? Possible names: Bats, Bulls, or Missions. And number 1, the one I think is probably the best for them, Toronto. Because they'd be the first NFL team outside the U.S., get some publicity. They got BMO Field, which is a small, temporary stadium, but in a few years they will expand it for the World Cup. And every other league has a team there. Every other league, except for the NFL. I think the NFL's kind of got to get on this trend. And they would still be close to Buffalo, so, if you're a fan, if you're like a diehard fan of the Bills, you would just drive up to Toronto, be there. And the possible names would be the Mounties, Huskies, or Energy. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe or like, it's always appreciated. We're looking to hit 50 subs by the end of the year. It's a huge goal, but I think we can do it. And thanks for watching.